Hey guys, Lorena Magana here with NewFilmmakers Los Angeles. Today, I'm talking to director Christiane Hitzemann about her new film, Treibjagd. Let's take a look at a clip from the film.
Wenn das Tier dann auftaucht und der Moment, wenn man so ein Hirschen schießt, der muss so krass sein. Sie hat angeblich so eine Rückhand. Und sie ist total treffsicher, Papa. Das ist echt krass.
Sie kommen. Jetzt ruhig bleiben.
Christiane, why don't you give our viewers a brief synopsis of your film?
Treibjagd is about a young girl who goes on a driven hunt with her dad, and she tries to impress him by shooting the biggest deer on the day and become the hunting queen of that driven hunt. Unfortunately, her dad has his own plans, so they get into a conflict.
How did you come up with the concept behind your film?
Well, I was a visiting student at a film school back home in Germany, in the south of Germany. And it so happened that I was running around jogging in a park, and they had like semi-tame deers. And that reminded me of my own childhood. My father is indeed a hunter. So the world of the movie was just natural to me because, you know, that's just part of my own biography.
What were some of the difficulties that you encountered when you were shooting?
Well, I mean, you know, it's an all, we shot outdoors. The entire film is outdoors, right, basically. So the sun and the clouds was a constant struggle. And yes, we had a scene like being washed away by a thunderstorm and all that. So nature was not only part of the subject of the film, but it was also that, you know, the biggest struggle that we had to go through with all the ticks and bugs and mosquitoes and I don't know what. So that was quite demanding indeed.
When you sat down to write the script, did you know that you always wanted to take the female perspective and give it a new twist for a coming-of-age story?
Yes, I mean, that was the initial impulse, or that's something that I'm in general just very interested in, to tell those stories that rarely get told, because these kind of experiences seem to be so unique to girls that, you know, people don't really know about it. You know, even making that movie, I sometimes have the feeling like I'm doubling experiences, right? So that's a process, I mean, of emancipating, if you want to call it like that, from your ideals or your father figures or whatsoever. That is very similar to what boys have to go through growing up. Only those stories get told far more often than the counterpart, the female counterpart stories, so to say.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Well, thank you for having me.